Hi, my name's Tina Bell and I'm Head of Education for Pure Nails, and today we're going to be doing a jelly tip application. And we're going to start by prepping the natural nail. So we're just going to do two for this demonstration. So first of all, we're going to ease back the cuticle using your eradicator or cuticle pusher, whichever you prefer, making sure you get off all of the dead skin cells. And then we're going to go on to the second. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to be using our plush brush just to remove the dust. And then we're going to go in with our normal 180 file and we're going to just etch over the natural nail. So we're just gently etching, you're not putting any pressure on the nail, you're just dragging the file across. And we're going to take down the free edge as much as possible. So you can use the square side of your file to get right down the side walls. And then we're going to use our plush brush again. And then using your cuticle snippers, you're going to snip off any bit of cuticle that you see that is white. So anything that you can see around here that is white and it's looking a bit hangy, that's what we're going to remove. You don't remove anything that is still attached or has a blood supply. So just the bits that are looking raggy. And then again on the second one, again you can see around here, this all needs removed. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to dust off again and then use our prep and scrub. So we're just going to dehydrate the nails, so we're going to give them a squirt. And then we're going to, using the plush brush, just go over them. And what we're looking for is a nice chalky appearance on the nail, and this lets us know that we've dehydrated the nail fully and it's ready for the next stage. If there was any shiny bits on the nail, you would go back over with your file and then again with your prep and scrub and your brush to make sure that you get that nice chalky appearance, what we've got going on there. Okay, so we're ready for the next step now, which is your base coat. So I'm going to be using the rubber base today, but if you had base coat you could use a normal base, or if you had Flexi Bond you could use that too. So it's just personal preference. It's just a nice layer, making sure that you keep it away from the cuticle and the side walls. Okay, and then you're going to cure that for 30 seconds. So while that's in the lamp, we're going to be using these jelly tips today. So these are the almond ones, and this is the box of 480. But we do offer smaller boxes. So we offer this box, which is the 120, so it's a nice little box. And then we also do the 50 packs, which is just more of a sample size if you just wanted to give one of the tips a go. So these come in a range of different sizes and different shapes, so there's something for every client. And if you've never used a jelly tip before, then we do these little kits. So this is the jelly tip trial kit. So in this you get everything that you need. You get a sample of both of the glues and the lamp as well, and some tips. So there's everything in here that you would need to do a couple of clients to get the hang of it and to see if you wanted to then buy the bigger boxes. So we're going to start by sizing the jelly tips. So today we're going to be using the almond tips. Now this is a box of 480, but we do offer different size boxes and some refill ones as well. So we're going to get Lily's hand, and first of all we're going to look at the sizes. So we're going to be starting off with the smaller sizes. So we're looking at here, we're going to start with a size 10. And when sizing the jelly tips, you need to be careful that you're not putting them on too small. So our jelly tips are purposely built with an apex. So the apex is the bit of the arch, and that's where your gel's going to sit in there, and that's what's going to give you the strength. If you're putting the nail on too small and you're pressing it down, you're going to remove that apex, and that's going to give you problems with the jelly tip staying on. So when sizing it, you want to make sure that it fits from side to side, easy, without squashing the tip down. So it should just gently slide on. So I'm going to go to the next size up, which is a 7. That goes from side wall to side wall. I'm not putting any pressure on, it just fits nicely on the nail. So we do 2 glues. We offer the normal glue that a lot of other brands have, which is the Jellie Glue in the bottle, but we also offer the Jellie Glue in a tub. Now when this little guy arrives, he's going to come looking like this. Now he's really thick, he's not going to fall out, and a lot of people think that he is cured, but he's not. So when you take him out, you can see that he's going to come out in a big lump like this, and a lot of people think that it's broken, but it's not. Make sure you don't touch the Jellie Glue though with your hands, because you don't want any oils transferring onto the gel. Make sure you're always wearing gloves, or you're always using a tool to remove it. When applying this, you're going to use the back end of the tip, so we'll do this one first. So I'm going to bring over our flash cure lamp. So this is the lamp that you can get to help you with the jelly tips. So when you're taking the glue out, you just want to use your jelly tip, and we're just going to be scooping out the amount of glue that we need. So using your gloves, I just like to push it down at the cuticle edge to make sure that it flushes from side wall to side wall, and that it's a nice little tapered edge so it's not chunky around the cuticle. So we're also going to be using the lamp. I'm going to set this lamp for 60 seconds. And that's going to give me enough time to get that tip on and then move it under for a cure. So I'm going to start by placing the nail. I'm going to gently lower it down. So I'm starting off at a 180 degree, and then I'm not putting it right up to the cuticle. I'm gently pushing it down and watching the glue go up to the top of the free edge. So once you've held that down, the glue will suction on and it won't move. So you can just check at this point that it's nice and straight, that there's no issues, it's looking nice and neat. You can see that the glues came right up to the free edge. So we're going to pop that under the lamp now. So this is just a flash cure, so a few little seconds. Once you've done the full hand, you will then cure it in our big lamp for the full 30 seconds. So once it's had a little flash cure, we're going to move on to the second nail. So this one we're going to do is from the bottle. The first bit you need to do is paint over all of the area on the back of the tip that's been etched, and then using what's left on the tip and the bottle, you're going to scrape off a little bit into the well. Again, we're going to use the same method, so we're going to go down on a 180 and we're going to watch the glue come up to the top of the free edge. Once he's got him on, you're going to put him under the lamp. And once he's cured, you can pop him in the lamp for a full 30 seconds. Okay, so once he's been in the lamp and he's had his full cure, at this point now you've got the option to cut them, shape them, do whatever you want with them, just as you would a normal tip. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take off the edges, because we just want them to stay nice and smooth. And then we're going to go over the area here, which is your cuticle area, and we're going to smooth that out. And we do this so that as the nail grows, the client doesn't get tempted to pick it, and it's a nice smooth area. So you're just going to go around, smooth it all out, and you're going to etch over the full nail. So we're removing the shine to the jelly tip so that it's ready for when you apply your colour in base coat. And again, etch over the full nail. Okay, and then we're just going to use our plush brush just to remove any dust. And then before finishing and going on to put on your base coat colour on top, we're going to seal in that cuticle area. So we're going to be using some acetone, and I'm just going to be using a nice flat brush, just whichever one you have is great, and just get some acetone on your brush, and then you're going to place it around the cuticle area, and you're just sealing in. Because this is a jelly tip, this is going to melt right into the natural nail, and it's going to seal that area tight, and this is going to prevent any water getting in, or it popping, or when the client catches it, it's not going to lift off. So you're going to do that on each tip. So again, you're just putting it in and just working it into the tip, and that's just going to blend it in lovely. Again, once you're happy with that, you would then go on to do your base coat, colour, top coat, or whatever design your client wanted.